Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. Well, today is Flosstube Day. It is my 208th Flosstube. Today is December 26, 2023, and we have all lived through Christmas again for another year. Holy cow. And I do have hot jasmine green tea in my Christmas cup one more time for this month. It's about -3 out there. I'm serious. Yeah, it's going to be windy all day, and it was cold last night. Yeah, very cold. But no snow. No snow. But we did have a lovely day yesterday. I got to my daughter's about 2. My son and my other 2 grandkids were there, along with my other grandkids. So we had 4 out of 5 grandkids and no great-grandbaby. He was in Missouri with his other grandma. So yeah, but we had a good time, and we had way too much food for, like, I think there was, see if there was 4 of them, and there was about 6 of us, so there was about 10 of us. Yeah, holy cow, oh my goodness. Yeah, but food and dessert and pies, and yeah, you'd think we were going to feed an army for what we had, because we had turkey, and my daughter fixed roast in the crock pot. And she gets those little new potatoes. Yeah, she likes those with some baby carrots. And gravy, of course. Hang on, or I'm going to drop that. Oh, that was scary. And we had the ham and yams and green bean casserole. And what else? Oh, and Jell-O, of course. I had to bring the Jell-O because, you know, we can't have Christmas without that stupid Jell-O. I haven't had it without that Jell-O probably for the past 70 close years. Pretty close. I mean, I'm sure that my mother made it way before I ever started making it. So, yeah. No, we just can't miss that part. Yeah. So we had that, and we had pecan pie and pumpkin pie. And key lime pie, and let's see, key lime pie, what else? We had chocolate cream pie, and my granddaughter, the one that just graduated high school, she made chocolate cupcakes with chocolate fudge in them. They were so good. And what else? I think that's about it, but it just seemed like a whole bunch of food with all that. Yeah, so we ate our fill, and I had to go home and just lay down and do nothing because I was just done in. You know, I wish that my daughter would have let me stay there and help clean up, but you know, I'm not arguing with my kid. I stopped that crap, God, 20 years ago. So yeah, no. So we did a few things. Oh, and we also had our Christmas tea. So we had cookies and cupcakes for that. And we also had that at my daughter's house, because that's where all the stash is for the Christmas tea. We keep it all at her house, you know. And every year, you know, we add something different, you know. So we had different centerpieces this year. And it works out great. So we just kind of switch it up here and there, and keeps it fresh. And my granddaughter, she'll be jonesing for another tea party real soon, so, and maybe we can actually have tea. My daughter, she's not a tea drinker. No, my granddaughter, now she likes Arizona cold tea, but just keep moving, just keep moving. Going with the flow, just going with the flow, because, yeah, it is what it is. And my grandson, he likes that Arizona iced tea. I don't know what flavor he drinks, but I think he likes just green tea. So, yeah. And I think he'll even drink it hot. So, yeah, we're we're trying to move them into the tea section of the tea party. So the only one that I'd ever have to try to convince would be my daughter, and that ain't ever going to happen. So we'll just let her drink what she wants to drink. So yeah, we had a very full and good week, and I'm ready to go back to work today. Thanks. I'll go. I'll volunteer. Yeah. Because I need to think about and do something else. Because, yeah. It's not like I had a whole lot to do. It's just, it was, I don't know. I was anxious for everybody else. How's that? I don't know. I'm just getting old. And yeah, the other night, I think it was Christmas Eve, I couldn't go to sleep before 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I thought, oh God. And I barely fell asleep. And I'm like, I better get up. I better get up. Yeah. Because now it's Christmas Day. So I think I went and did all that on about 2 hours of sleep. Yeah. And don't ask. I probably drank too much Coke before I went to bed, you know. So it was probably my own fault. But we'll get some sleep tonight. And it is going to be cold all day. Even if it is going to be 24 degrees, it's going to be like 15 out there. Because I was getting in my car at my daughter's house yesterday, and I about froze to death trying to get in all the stuff in the car because the wind was blowing about, 30 miles an hour, and it had a wind chill of about 10, yeah, or less. So, yeah, we got home, we got everything put away, we got everything done for another year. Thank you, dear Lord. So, on to cross stitch. Yes, this is a cross stitch channel. I do counted cross stitch, and I do stamped cross stitch. I also, every once in a while, will get a wild hair and decide to do either beaded embroidery or regular embroidery sometimes. And every once in a while, we throw in diamond painting. So, you know, just hang tight. We'll do something new and something different. Not all the time, but yeah, it happens. So anyway, what did I do? We had 5 reviews this week. Everybody came in, you know, when I'm trying to get my brain together, right? And I also only did Christmas cross stitch that maybe it was from last year that it never got started. And then other just Christmas cross stitch basically. But what I'm trying to say is I didn't do any videos with a new start from one of the companies that I reviewed. Does that make any kind of sense? Holy cow. So anyway, I had 6 new starts, and I worked on 5 other things throughout the week. So we'll just start with the new starts. So, in no particular order, as that being a fact, the first one is this one. And I'll put a picture up there because all we have is this teeny tiny itty bitty picture. And that is all I got a chance to do. I started stitching that yesterday before I went to my daughter's house. You know, every once in a while, there is nothing that can calm me down like cross stitch. So I just get out my cross stitch, I just sit down, pretend it's a normal day, and just stitch. And this had some bigger area, so I just put in a color and a half and called it good. And like I said, I was too tired. I didn't even deal with it later. So, yeah. And I don't know what this one is. We'll see after I take it out of the bag. Oh, crap. Nope. Okay, so that one, the hydrangeas, was a new start. That's where we're at. I'm telling you. Haven't got my brain back from Christmas jet lag, you know. It'll be here next week. We're hoping. So another new start was, I call it Santa and the Horse. And it came from PVO VP store last year. And the only thing that I worked on was this part of his coat, because I had hop, skipping, and jumping again. This is such nice fabric. Look how soft it is. It's stiff in its own way, but yet it's really soft. So I'll look forward to either working on it a little bit more before I put it away again for next year, but it started. I mean, we can't go a week without anything being started. Come on, please. And another one that was from last year, because we were on the Christmas theme this last week. I mean, I could probably do a theme a week and not even repeat for at least a month and a half. You know, we could have Christmas. I don't have any Valentine's Day stuff, though. Or I have autumn things, but I don't have, what do you call it, like Thanksgiving, you know, like the Pilgrims or that kind of thing, that say specifically that. Oh, it probably helps if I show you the picture, right? This is Kiss the Snowman. I love this little picture. It is just adorbs. Love it. I know. It's not real Christmassy, but it's red, it's green, so we're going with it, okay? Just work with me here, okay? I had a rough week. So, the only thing I got done, I got this little bit of this blue right here, which is part of that background sky. And I did finish out that thread on the red part of her coat. And that's all I got done. Yeah, I know. It's terrible when you have too much on your mind and you're really old. I mean, it just does not pay at all. I'm trying to get that blue thread back in there, because that was the color I worked on last. I didn't know what I wanted to work on. And then my finger hurt so bad from jamming the needle into it that I couldn't do much on 14 count, so I pretty much stuck with the 11 count this week. And one of the other ones, this was from VIP Part 1. Let me get it out, and it is, just said Yard China. That's exactly what it said. So I started up here on this top of this little building, and yeah, I didn't, you can see how much I didn't do. See? Yeah. So let me fold it. This thing is big. Didn't know it was quite this big, but yeah. So that's all I got done on that. I did try to start another color, but that didn't happen real fast, so. Yep. And, you know, I really don't need a holiday to, what do you call it, to have the excuse of just being helter-skelter, because you know that happens, like, all the time. And what are you? Oh, and then also from, I'm trying. This was from VIP 2. And it's these beautiful stained glass candles. It has a nice, beautiful picture. So, yeah. Well, this one ain't very big. Let me get a hold of my thread so I don't lose it. I wanted to start it with a lighter teal or turquoise. Yeah, here's where I got it. And it's kind of nice to stitch on because the parts are not real big, but they change, but not confettied change. So it's kind of nice to stitch on. So I'll kind of keep that one out for a while, I think. And this is, I'll show you a picture of it here. That girl, and it's butterflies. Picture is right here. So that's why I put a picture in there. Yeah. Yeah, there, you can't see that. It's gorgeous. It does have only 28 colors, but, and it's no longer available. I don't get it unless they're just not making 24 colored, or 28 colors. So all I did was this top flower. I don't know what other thing to call it. And it's got probably 2 more colors that go into that. Maybe that'll help it get more defined. That's all I got done on that. But I wanted to start it because it had such beautiful colors. So, yeah. In fact, that was earlier in the week, so, yeah. And we also worked on, call it the Christmas room. And it was from Let Me DIY. I got this last year. I don't know if I got it right after Christmas or just when, but I worked on it quite a bit last year. Sorry, there's about 9,000 threads, because, you know, we have to get a new thread every time. So, I've been working on the tree, and that's about it. The tree, and I just barely started working on that window that sticks up there. And I put the... So sorry. I have a needle, I have threads. I started working on all the red bows that are on all the gifts. And yes, my friend Jill, she finished this last year, but I think she got hers like in October, November, something like that. So she had hers for a long time. And this isn't very big. It's a 40 by 50, so yeah, it's very nice to stitch on too, because it's nice, soft, you know, that material that they have had forever until they decided that they were going to change it. And, oh, I got 3 more. Hang in there. And one of the other ones that I worked on was the Nativity. And it came from Biggest Craft. It's beautiful. And they still have it. I went to go look because I needed a better picture for the video. And, yeah. So, it's still there. And I think it's under $15, I think. But it's fair good size. It's 50 by 65. So, I was working over here on this building here, and I have done Mary, Joseph, and Jesus's parts of their faces. So, yeah, I love this. Still can't remember who the heck it was that did this. You know, and the reason why I got this. But I got this late last year, which is no excuse, you know, if you're who I am, right? So I didn't get it early enough on to do any damage on it and work on it. So, yeah, it's another nice one to stitch on because it had some really big areas. And we also worked on, this one is from, I can't even tell what the hell that's, oh, this is maybe from FG Normal. Yeah, FG Normal. And I got this early on this year. It's Merry Christmas. I really liked it. I think I got it in October sometime. I don't have a date on that. But yeah, and it's not very big either. It is a 56 by 25. So, it's kind of long and skinny. So, I've just been working up here on that poinsettia, or poinsettia, however you say it. Yep, that's all that I got done on them. Not a whole lot of huge progress here at Christmas stuff, because, I don't know, I ran out of steam, what can I say. But we are going to have a bunch for next year. And one of the other ones that I worked on, I'm not going to take the paper out because this has a lot going. So, hang on. It's huge. This is 14 count, 54 by 54. And it was from Outdoor Tide. love this. It's that winter wreath. Or, they call it a holiday wreath. They do have a winter wreath. But this one's a holiday one. So, it's very nice. Very beautiful. But it's kind of big. And it's a dang 14 count. So, all we worked on were those letters in the word angels. So, yeah. I'll have to kind of get on the stick and work on some of these. And I want to keep out 12 Days of Christmas as well. That I got this year. And just keep putting a little bit in it, you know, working on it. I'm just on day 1. Don't get excited. It's got a lot of confetti. And there is some back stitching beyond words. So I think, I don't know if I worked on this one or not. I think it was Shelby. Stitching with Shelby was working on this as well. So got to pull that out because we got that one. Yeah, so I've been working up in here on the building. No big deal. I think I finished off that green, maybe. Yeah, that green thread that I had used. So we're just working on that corner of the building. We haven't made any progress on anything really grand. But I do want to show you something, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Well, I got this one the 8th of October. And I thought, maybe, just maybe, yeah, I'm cold today. I could get this done. We got close. We got close. And this was my secret project. And it's this one. I loved this. Just absolutely love it. I love it so much I screwed up on it 3 times. You have no idea. And it really wasn't the pattern's fault. I'm trying to pick up threads. And so, let me just put that behind it. That is how much I got done. Yeah, I was working on this side. And I thought it was going to match this side. So I put all that blue in wherever that dark red is. I had to take it all out. So I had to make a trip to the thread store to go get some. But yeah. So it's got a lot of half stitches in it. And it's going to have some back stitching. But nothing too horrible. Got to go around all the words. So I just got a little more to do. But it's coming along. It really is. So that is one that I have accomplished the absolute most on this year. So I may keep working on it, and who knows if I will get it done. But it's getting close, and it's got a lot of half cross stitches, like up, like above here and down here, like round in the shading. And there's some, you know, sprinkled throughout this part. So, yeah. But it's beautiful. I wish there was like 15 in this series. So, get on the stick, Joy, Sunday, because this one was really good. So, that's why I ended up with that vegetable, was it a vegetable place and the little boutique thing. Yeah, I was trying to find something on the same par. Of course, they were like 4 times as big as this one was. Alright, guys. I think that's all that I worked on this week. Yeah. Got myself a new sweater at the thrift store the other day when I was busy looking at all the dishes. And I really like my new little vase. Both my vases that I got, they were nice. So I'll have to make room for them. I have a big bookcase, heavy-duty bookcase that I got from a friend. And I have proceeded to put all my ginger jars and if there's any Chinese vases. Except for that great big huge Chinese vase that I have. It must be 20 inches tall. It's huge. And I got that at the thrift store for $10. I couldn't believe it. And that one stays in my bedroom because it has to sit on someplace where it's not all caged in. On that bookshelf, it's just not tall enough to put that, and there's no room up above because I live in a trailer, so yeah, there's no space at all. So, yeah, I just keep moving things around here, there, and everywhere. And then I got all that, what do you call it? Little figurines and stuff. And I had some antique cruets. Like, you put oil and vinegar in. My grandmother had like 20 or 30 of them, probably more, you know, when I was little. And she had them all on we had a window, and it had 2 glass shelves, and that's where she put all that colored glass. So when they passed it to my mother, and then my mother passed, and then I got it. So yeah, so I had to make room for all that. So I had some stuff from my mom, stuff from my grandmother, and then I have all my grandmother's milk glass stuff and my mother's milk glass because they both collected it. We need a built-in bookshelf. But anyway, the ceilings are not real tall here, so it is what it is. So I had to put that vase in my bedroom. And then my friend from Arizona got me one, and it's really heavy. So it's in the bedroom as well. So, and it goes on, I got a wooden, like a whatnot shelf. And it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this wide, and it has like scalloped like fronts on it, so to speak, but it's not a, what is the word? It's not a corner cabinet, no. But we had to put it up with Molly screws because it must weigh 20 pounds. So we put it up with 3 or 4 of those just because of where I live. The walls are not that great, so we had to screw them into a stud and with Molly's. So, and it was, every time you go around that corner, I think somebody's actually going to hit it. But it's fine, and so I keep all my some of my little plates. So I have lots and lots of plates about yay big, and lots. I must have 25 ginger jar shaped vases. Yeah, because I collect them in big and small and little, and yeah, all the things, because we just can't leave them there. Whenever we see them, we snatch them up. So, and I got people in 3 states looking for stuff like that because I collect China. How do I say that? I collect things, glassware, or statues, or vases, or ginger jars, all from China, or with the China influencey look. Yeah, I have an entire bookcase full of that kind of stuff. So my daughter's gonna go apeshit when she sees it. She'll just like, oh God, what are we gonna do with all this stuff? You know what? I don't care. It won't be my problem anymore. Yay! And then they'll get all the cross stitch and go, oh God, it's too bad we don't, any of us like to do this. Yeah. So look for a big estate sale in 30 or 40 years, right? Oh, God. All right, guys. I think that's about it. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, and you got to spend time with your friends and your family, and have good food and wonderful fellowship with all those that you love. Thank you all, for each and every one of you, for everything you do for me, and for watching my channel and putting up with my jibber jabber and all the things that I do that are just absolutely insane some days. Yeah. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.